Kanthi wis ilang laramu, nganti padang mendung ning atimu. Padahal aku wis ngerti, iso ngancani ra iso duweni. Yen tak kira
Well, a very, very warm welcome to you on what is, of course, a truly special day in this part of the world. It is Derby Day, a rivalry so deeply entrenched into the history of sport in this land. It divides opinions, it divides families, it divides just about anything that can be divided. The game itself lasts just 90 minutes, but its repercussions can be felt for months and years ahead. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking, is it possible for these two to meet under friendly circumstances? This exhibition match is likely to exhibit the same old rivalry. To me, it also has the same feel to it. And I'm pretty sure we can look forward to what will be a combative, high-intensity affair. We can't really say anything negative about this, and if it is full-on, then I'll be happy to watch that.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot-stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big.
Martial has a go! He's delivered all right!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Liverpool trail at this early stage. How will they respond? There's a long ball. Mohamed Salah. Wijnaldum. Robertson. He's come loose. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And it's been taken straight back.
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Gets wrestled off the ball, and the counter is on. Tries to dink it in. Rashford needed to come up with a better ball.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be and improved upon, I'm sure.
Bruno Fernandes. Wijnaldum. Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Rashford knocks it away. And it's Fabinho. Wijnaldum. Has a pop! In it goes! They have pulled themselves right back into it. Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Has a pop! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Hoists it forward. Bruno Fernandes. And he's going long. He's played him through. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Now it's Mane. More than happy to take the muscular approach. He's looked long this time. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Keeper sends it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Firmino. Oh, managed to get it away. Another chance from a corner. Wan-Bissaka is there to heave it away. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Firmino. And it's Wijnaldum. He's had a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Wijnaldum simply didn't do...
And the whistle goes for half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. And that's the second half started. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Out to the left it goes. Going through. Oh, surely! And the finish! It's there!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Up towards the front line. Oh, good interception. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Chip through. Jordan Henderson. Pogba. Out to the right. Nicely controlled. Now it's... Hits one! Good idea, just poorly executed.
It's Rashford! Goal!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Maguire positions himself well and cuts it out. And here's Roberto Firmino. Firmino's been caught there, it's a foul. He'll fancy himself from here. And there aren't many who... He's gone direct. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Oh, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Liverpool have it back. Well, they can break here. Pogba. Forward it goes. Fred hits that long. So who's he picking out? Gets away from his opponent. Bruno Fernandes shapes to shoot! He's got away with one there.
Oh, that was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
Bruno Fernandes. Shaw. Fred. Maguire. Late towards the front men. Gomez does well there. Alert. Dinks one in. Bruno Fernandes going for goal! Well, that is rather wayward.
Bruno Fernandes certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
And here's Roberto Firmino. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! It's a goal! And they get themselves in front! Oh, checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Goes for goal! Should have equalised.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it. Manchester United are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Lindelof. Fred. Oh, good. Bruno Fernandes! And again the keeper stands strong. Manchester United cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. They need to get it in quick.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Cuts it out. Liverpool need to hold on for a few more moments. Fred gets it back. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. Thoughts on what we've just seen? That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
David De Gea. Your hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And Dijk pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Wan-Bissaka is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Martial. He's pinged one through here. Martial! Another chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Mane with energy in defence as well.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Fabinho goes looking. De Gea sends that a long way. Mane floats one over. Mohamed tries a shot! He scored!
And looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Receives it from behind.
Alexander-Arnold has embarrassed himself a little there. He'll take some stick in the dressing room for that, I can tell you.
Bruno Fernandes hoists it high. Looking to break out here. And it's Wijnaldum. Bruno Fernandes with the foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. and you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. That is some save from De Gea! Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Lobs it in gently, has a pop, and in again, back of the net! Manchester United are back on level terms. Alisson did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be...
He's had a shot! Great, it all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Fred. Shaw. Good ball, it's chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a set-up and finish.
Manchester United.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
Goes for goal! And the ball's come out! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And here's Roberto Firmino. It's Salah! It's a goal! They are right back in business. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Mohamed Salah really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Martial.
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Hoists it forward. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gets up to head it! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Liverpool playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they...
Hits one! It's in!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round. And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Firmino, and it's Mane. Oh, good interception. Mane tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And that's sprayed out wide. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. scores! Back in business! Oh, dispatched with certainty.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Mane. Rashford. And here's Roberto Firmino. Finds himself eased off the ball. Bruno Fernandes plays it forward. He's got away. Has a pop! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Now it's Martial. Martial! He's pulled off a fine save.
Martial is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
And he's there to cut it out. Has a hit!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Shaw.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
And here's Rashford. Rashford plays it out to the flank. Goal! Manchester United! Ahead again! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Here it is now, surely! He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And he's there to hoof it away. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Fabinho. It's Shaqiri! And that could come back to haunt them.
Shaqiri nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Over to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Fabinho. And it's played forward. Steered forward. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Forward it goes. Martial hits one!
Manchester United can afford to settle on seeing a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Gomez does well to read it and intercepts. Done very well to intervene. Going through. What a ball! He's gone for it! It's anyone's ball. Deftly done. Now a chance to break.
Mane has embarrassed himself a little there. He'll take some stick in the dressing room for that, I can tell you.
That'll be a throw. He's picked him out. Firmino. Wan-Bissaka. Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rashford needed to come up with a better ball.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Pogba gets into the right position to intercept. Shaw. Rashford. Now it's Martial. Big chance! Forward it goes. Maguire does well there, alert. And it's Salah. Wan-Bissaka. Maguire hoists it forward. Rashford. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Hoists it high. Fred tries to get it forward quickly. Rashford is onto it and can take it up. Pogba. Hit long and direct. Great run on the overlap here. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Fred, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Hits one! Oh, real danger here. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Correctly so, Peter. It's an element of the game we just can do without.
And here's Martial. And it's played forward. And it's Firmino. Rashford. Now it's Martial. It could be in here. It's Martial! Oh, the ball's come loose. There's the whistle for half-time. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already... And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Manchester United draw first blood.
Said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Dinks one in. That's offside. Yes, it is. The message is clear. None shall pass. Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. Martial has come loose. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And he's cut it out. Robertson. Robertson plays it forward. Manchester United are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a concern.
Martial! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And he's going long. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Fred, and it's Rashford. Martial. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's broken loose. Bruno Fernandes. Mohamed Salah absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think...
He tries a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. In for the follow-up! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Manchester United grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Wijnaldum. Jordan Henderson. That's good defending, very good defending. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And it's Henderson. Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. Lindelof. He's made sure that that won't get through. Rashford. Wijnaldum drives it forward. Firmino shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal.
Oh, the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Rashford tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Forward it goes. A long ball, but not especially accurate. Klein drives it forward. And here's Mohamed Salah. Origi. And here's Roberto Firmino. Goes for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it was just some wayward passing that let the opposition in then, and I have to say, a very lucky escape. You lose it there, you expect to be punished.
2 minutes to be added on. He's looked long this time. He gets past his man. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, no shortage of... And that's it. Liverpool probably deserved a share of this, but of course you don't always get what you deserve. And they're going to have to... There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like...
He's gone for it! Big moment! Massive goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
So, a breakthrough already. Fred. Lindelof goes looking. Well played, he saw that coming. Robertson tries lifting it over. Mane. Oh, 2 minutes. 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 2 min Pogba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bruno Fernandes. Martial! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? It's a goal kick. Maguire picks it up from the goal kick. Pogba. He's looked long this time. Shoots! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. He's pulled him up for that challenge. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advance here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And there's a long ball, and he's there to cut it out. Hit long and direct. Lindelof positions himself well and cuts it out. Shaw. Has a hit! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And the counter is on. Goes long. That intervention was very necessary. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's Shaw. Chip through. Needed a better pass there. Pogba goes back to base. Liverpool get it back again. Firmino. Shaw. De Gea gets it upfield. Gomez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Rashford. Martial. Crosses it. He's had a go! He goes long and helps available out wide. Going through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Liverpool with a decent chance here, and there's little doubt about who'll take it. It's hit the upright. Heads it! Away from immediate danger. Rashford is there to heave it away. Maguire plays it forward. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Fred. Henderson with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. That was travelling.
We all love a triumph, Peter.
And it's half-time here. There we are, off they go for half-time. We did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Liverpool head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Massive leap! He has done it! And the second half is off to a flyer!
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Jordan Henderson, Mohamed Salah. Shaw. Fred, played out to the right. Wan-Bissaka. He's got options out wide. Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
A spectacular effort!
It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Rashford. It's being played forward. And now the breakaway. Firmino plays it long. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. Martial. Wan-Bissaka. Fred threads one through. What an adventurous run from a defender. It's come loose. Just brushed off the ball there. Back into the middle. Alexander-Arnold. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Chant! It's Martial! And for a moment, time stood still. Jordan Henderson. Well positioned to make that interception. Chance! This could fall anywhere. Manchester United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Looking for a decent ball in once more.
He's gone for it! Goal! Manchester United! And the comeback is complete!
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot it was ghastly defence.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
And it's Firmino. Wijnaldum. He slid it, and the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Robertson hits that long. Oh, sweet feet. Who's ball? Who's going to get there?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He tries a shot! Defending of the desperate variety.
Fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And here's Mane. Lindelof gets good distance on it. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Wan-Bissaka. Keeper sends it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Mata. Forward it goes. He's got away. Juan Mata. What a ball this has turned out to be. Mane. And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool have thrown it away. It was in their grasp and they let it go. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, and we know that derbies can often make predictions look...
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player who's learned fast for me is Luke Shaw, a fullback who likes to involve himself in matters at the offensive end of the pitch, but he covers the ground with speed and a good work ethic, so I think he's coming on really well.
Yeah, I'm inclined to... It's Martial! He's done very well to get to that.
Martial sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Mohamed Salah. Fred. Shaw. Robertson drives it forward. Defenders on the back foot. And they've been caught out here. Mane. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And we have the first chance for... He's having a go. Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And he's going long. Mane is onto it and can take it up. Crunching tackle. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Chip through. Martial! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's left. Chance! And the through ball is intercepted. Wan-Bissaka. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, good interception. No, that's not the ball he wanted.
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Oh, nice touch. Pogba. Oh, real chance! This could fall anywhere. Rashford loses his balance and loses the ball. Hoists it forward. Now it's Mane. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Rashford. And here's Martial. And it's Pogba. And here's Rashford. And he's cut it out. Liverpool keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. De Gea gets it upfield. Wijnaldum. Mohamed Salah. Keeper sends it forward. Van Dijk does well to read it and intercepts. And here's Wijnaldum. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Now it's Martial. It's a promising ball. It's Rashford! And he's there to make a great save.
Rashford simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
They've played it short. Bruno Fernandes. It's a brilliant interception. Fred. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Martial plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Fabinho concedes a free kick for that.
Brilliant save from Alisson!
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's Salah. Gets wrestled off the ball. Can he deliver? Now it's Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Bruno Fernandes. And he has been fouled there. And the ball's come out. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Liverpool head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we are already promptly back underway. 0-0 then, and we're back underway. Mane, could be, and Mane! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Martial. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Now it's Mane. He's left his man. Mane. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Rashford!
Oh, denied brilliantly.
Rashford really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Wijnaldum is being picked on here.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
What a ball this has turned out to be. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Oh, real danger here. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Martial. Quick glance at goal. Oh, the ball's come loose. Rashford. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Jordan Henderson. It's a loose ball. Rashford.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Manchester United are making a change now. And it's been taken short. Rashford. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Mane spreads it towards the left. Greenwood. Has he picked him out? Striding forward, facing goal. Rashford has a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Rashford certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Pogba. And here's Martial. Out towards the flank. Shaw. Can he find a finish now? Cuts it back. He's had a look. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Liverpool desperately need someone to hold up the ball here. And it's played forward. Well, they can break here. And it's Rashford. Played back in. He's come loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well positioned to make that interception. And here's Mohamed Salah. Wijnaldum takes control of it and he's on the move. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back.
Has a pop! It's in! Finally the breakthrough! Oh my goodness, that has ripped the rigging.
That is just a top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
Manchester United take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Time and again they are repelled.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Van Dijk plays it forward. And the referee brings it to a close. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, and we know that derbies can often make predictions look silly. They can take on a personality of their own, and this one didn't really deserve to have a loser.
So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Wijnaldum. And he's cut it out. Tries to dink it in. And it's Mane. Maguire.
Manchester United have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
It's a brilliant interception. The accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mane. And back to the keeper. De Gea sends that a long way. And it's Shaw. Fred goes up and over. Shaw. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Lindelof does well to read it and intercepts. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Must.
And the finish!
Goes long. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. Gets the better of his man. Mohamed Salah.
He's had a goal! They've scored!
That was a given. It always was.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Liverpool draw first blood here.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
And it's Shaw. Aimed in towards the centre.
Rashford has a shot! He's pulled off a fine save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's played forward. Now the counter. Firmino hits that long. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It has gone through to him. Mohamed Salah. Oh, managed to get it away. Liverpool get it back again. Shaw. Maguire goes looking. Oh, they could break here. He could be in here. Bruno Fernandes! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Mane plays it back. Wijnaldum. Gomez gets it back. Robertson plays it forward. Good clearance and very necessary. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Reflections on the first half?
A lead that's fight for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Liverpool
And Mane! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And here's Mohamed Salah, and here's Mane. Mane. We can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. And it's Wijnaldum.
Wijnaldum! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Robertson proves too strong there. Wijnaldum. Out towards the flank. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Mohamed Salah could try cutting inside here. Cleared without complication.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Forward it goes. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Mane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and the shot! More pressure on the opposition goal.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Has a go!
No, he's missed it.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
De Gea gets it upfield. Gets wrestled off the ball. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Fred clips one through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Maguire drives it forward. Shaw. Fred hits one!
But this is exactly the approach they have.
Maguire with the foul.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
And it's Wijnaldum. Wan-Bissaka. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, the ride is still a bit bumpy, Peter, so they're chasing the cushion of a second goal.
Hoists it forward. Oh, some tackle that. It's a loose ball.
He's gone for it!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That's gone a long way up and away. Fred. Rashford. Van Dijk does well there, alert. Maguire. And the defence can get it clear. And it's played forward. He's through the middle. Now it's Martial. Van Dijk battles to win it back.
Manchester United are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And he's there to cut it out.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Liverpool need to hold on for a few more moments. Loose. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Klein.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the...
Fabinho is the guilty party there. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Martial. It's Martial! Mane. Firmino. Well weighted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it.